everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing super well. Welcome back if you are brand new here. Hi, I'm Brooke. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching it. Welcome. So I haven't done a sit down girly chat in what feels like forever, and I thought that I would just do one. It's quite a laid back. I've got some comfy clothes on, I'm in my bed. It's a Saturday and I just thought I'll pick up the vlogging camera. I pick up the camera and just do a girls talk, because I asked you guys last week to ask me a few dilemmas, a few questions in regards to it, and you guys know that I love to be your big sister for 20 minutes. So grab your cuppa, grab what you need to watch a video, and let's get started. I feel like in 2021 my life really changed a lot for the better, and I feel like this time last year I've probably done a girl talk video, so I might be completely different. I've learned a lot more, I've experienced a lot, so I feel like this is a good time to do one. So the first question, which I think is actually really super important that I have been asked, is I am currently with my boyfriend. We are regularly having sex, so I was just wondering what your opinion were on birth control. I feel like I've gained a lot of weight through it, so I was just seeing if there's an alternative and what your opinion on birth control is. That was a mouthful. I feel like, so starting off, if you've watched my channel or you haven't watched my channel, I'll give you a bit of background. So I have been on birth control, the contraceptive pill, since maybe I was 13, 14, not for sex reasons, but for periods. So I would have awful periods where I literally couldn't get out of bed and it was just not fun. So I kind of decided with the doctors to go onto the contraceptive pill. Now I would then have periods every 3 months, which I also feel like is really bad for you. Like, you're meant to have a period, you're meant to release those hormones, so I feel like not having that break is actually, I regret. But anyway, so I started on a very very natural pill. Then I moved on to Rivogen, which literally was the worst pill. Don't recommend. Each is different to everyone's bodies, and that's the main thing that I want to get across. Everyone reacts to the pill completely different. For me, I did gain a bit of weight, my skin got bad, I got really bad migraines. Like, I have had barely, touch wood, barely any migraines since I've come off the pill, and I've just been a lot better in myself and in my mental health. But obviously, when you are having sex, not like myself, you do need that contraceptive pill, and you do need that contraception in general. I suggest you should always still use a condom, especially if you are proceeding to sleep with other people, or they are sleeping with other people as well. I would always be honest, and that's the thing as well I want to kind of get across. Obviously, younger people are having sex nowadays, and I feel like people are thinking like, oh, a condom's basically just so you don't have a baby. It's not. Like, if you are not, the thing that I always view, right, if you are not confident enough to ask the person that you are going to be sleeping with if they are sleep with anyone else, they have slept with anyone else in the past couple of weeks or whatever, then you are not old enough, and B, not in the right state to be sleeping with this person, because we all know that any person that you sleep with, you may potentially have a baby with. Like, that's just a general feel. So I generally think that you should ask everyone before you sleep with them, unless they are obviously your boyfriend, have you slept with anyone? I want to get tested, this is my body and I want to respect myself. But there is obviously the pill, and if your pill doesn't feel right for you, go to the doctors. That's one thing I would just definitely say. The doctors aren't always right, they don't know your body, and not everyone's the same. So I would definitely say go to the doctors to have a little chat with them and things like that. I had one over the phone and then they never got back to me, so just keep pushing it. There are other things such as the implant, the coil and all that. I know a lot of girls tend to just use the pill more because it's easier. It is a little bit less effective, but I feel like each to their own. But personally for me, it's the best thing that happened when I came off the pill. I stopped gaining weight. My mental health has been so much better. Next topic someone wants me to talk about is getting over your first heartbreak. So as you may have guessed, and if you haven't guessed, where have you been? I am now a single Pringle lady. Single, put a ring on it, let it go. So yeah, I'm single. I have been for a number of months now, and me and Dan, yeah, we did split up. No bad blood, love the boy, 2 pieces, all always will have a place in my heart for him, but we have grown up, we want different things, and we want to go in different directions, and that's absolutely fine. And I feel like the relationship itself, we mutually agreed, okay, fine, it's probably for the best. And there was just so many different things that came into it, and I will always be there for him, and I will always love him, like, as someone that's been in my life, and we've experienced so many good times together. But that's what I feel like. I feel like we were together since we were 15 to 18, and I feel like when you mature, and this is for everyone that's maybe going through a hard time with a breakup or a bad time in relationships, sometimes love isn't enough, and I feel like sometimes you've just got to, especially when you're breaking up with that person, really cut ties. I didn't, and I feel like it was probably a little bit harder for me to then get over it a long time, but I still wouldn't change the fact I feel like each to their own, and I feel like breakups don't have time. I feel like they could last 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 days, and you never can put a time frame on when you're going to be over your first heartbreak, or even any heartbreak. And I feel like that's important to know, because I feel like everyone's like, oh, go out, get drunk, sleep with people. Trust me, it's not the thing that you should be doing. Like for myself, I haven't spoken to any new guys. I haven't really been interested, because I've wanted to enjoy single life, and I've wanted to be able to go out and not have to worry about picking boys' socks off the floor and things like that. And that's the thing I think that you've also got to think about, is the cons of being in a relationship. So I would always say, oh my god, now I'm single, I can do this, or now I'm single, I don't have to do this. So I feel like that's a really good thing. Allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to feel, surrounding yourself with so many positive people, surrounding yourself with people that aren't going to make you feel like you need to go out, or happy that if you want to say, I don't want to go out tonight, can we please just stay in and just order some food, they'll also be happy with that. Because I feel like that is super important. And getting over your first heartbreak is harsh. I feel like I was quite strong in it, but I also felt like it was always coming. Like the last couple of months in our relationship was like we were not seeing each other, we weren't going on dates, we weren't doing much, the world had opened up, we were speaking to different people, we had different friends, and we wanted different things. I want to go travelling, I want to like just do a lot more, and Dan is happy with always staying in the UK and not doing like certain things that I wanted to do, so it just wasn't working. And I think that's absolutely fine, and I feel like it's a mature thing to know, and I feel like it's a mature thing to feel. But if you are going through your first heartbreak, my heart goes out to you. Just remember, every relationship is a lesson, and I feel like every relationship teaches you something, so bring that into your next one. And also don't be cut off for love. Like there will be someone that will make you so happy, and I feel like that is so important. Okay, the next question is how to be confident naked. Now, I'm guessing that this is in kind of like the bedroom and just in confident naked in general. I have heard loads of girls talking about this, and I feel like it starts with yourself. You cannot ever expect someone, again, this is very cliche, but you can never expect someone to love you unless you love yourself. But I used to do something where I used to stand in the mirror and it's like, 3 things I love about myself this morning, and even if I just repeated it, I love my skin, I love my boobs, blah blah blah. I feel like you start to put it in your mind. I always also think that being completely open and honest with your partner, saying actually I'm not completely confident with being naked completely, can we turn the lights off, can I wear some really, and the other thing I'd say is to wear it sexy and wear you feel good in lingerie, clothes. Confidence, I feel like, is a massive thing when you're wearing the right thing, not something that digs into you, and not things that just because size 6s wear. If you're a size 14 and you're trying to fit into something that a size 6 girl would wear, it's not going to work. Feel like how you want to feel, and I feel like it's so important to feel sexy. Buy a set of red lingerie, treat yourself to that, and I feel like that's such an important thing. Like for myself, I knew like when I bought a new set of lingerie, I feel good, and I feel like, yeah, like I'm a boss ass bitch. I also feel good when I have a tan. Take that time, respect your body. Wax, shave, exfoliate, put a little foot mask on, put a hair mask on, make yourself feel how you want to feel. Like that's the thing I feel like is so important as well, because if you treat your body with respect, then it will flourish and you'll just glow. Like honestly, you'll glow massively. Okay, and the next topic, dating apps. How soon is it to go on a dating app after splitting up with your partner? So I downloaded Tinder 4-5 months after me and Dan, well, 4, and I went on there for 1 day and I went straight off because I just did not like it. I feel like everyone is completely different in dating apps. Some people really want to like talk to loads of people, meet up with loads of people and go on dates, but I'm not at that stage, and I feel like each to their own. There's not really a time frame. All I would say is just be safe, enjoy it, and that's all I think that you can really do. But yeah, I feel like it's good to start speaking to new people, flirting and getting confident again. Right, dealing with a rejection. Okay, so obviously this is quite a broad thing. Dealing with rejection is huge, and I feel like it really makes people judge themselves and not feel like they're good enough. And I wish I could remember this quote that someone taught me once, and it was basically about, if you have been rejected, if you have been rejected from work, from friendships, from a partner, there are bigger and better things. Like for me, it was weird. I stopped my job at the pub. 2 days later I got a job offer to be an estate agent. I didn't get to go travelling, so there was other things that have been introduced to me in that meantime. And I feel like dealing with rejection is actually opening opportunities, and sometimes things work out, and I'm a strong ass believer that things work out and everything happens for a reason. Like, I just feel like that's such a massive thing, and dealing with rejection always isn't a bad thing. Yeah, sometimes it is, don't get me wrong, and sometimes this rejection, maybe look at yourself and think, oh, actually I didn't get that job, what maybe did I not do great in that interview? And don't always think it's someone else's fault. I think that's really important. That's a massive self-growth thing. I didn't get that job, maybe it was because I hadn't prepped enough. I didn't go like that guy on that date, maybe because I didn't find out enough before I went on him. It's so many different things, and I feel like rejection is a massive part of life, and without rejection I feel like you don't learn. So I think that that's a massive thing as well. Last question is a little bit about myself. Have you ever had a pregnancy scare? Now, off the top of my head, I wouldn't class it as a pregnancy scare. I was always very like, pill, The only one time that I can think about this, right, which if you're watching this, please take note, I got basically put on antibiotics. I can't really remember exactly what it was reason wise, but I got put on antibiotics, and the doctors never told me, if you are taking the pill, it doesn't work. And I was like, okay, I would have been cool. They never told me that. So I was taking an antibiotic pill, then I had sex, and then I spoke to my mum, and she went, I'll just let you know, Brooke, I don't know if the doctors, they should have told you, but obviously you don't have sex when you're on antibiotics. So I was thinking, fuck. I was like, well, I'm going to need to go and get the morning after pill. I actually never did, which was a massive regret. Like, guys, always get the morning after pill if you feel like it. But I just felt like I didn't need to, which was, again, a bad decision from me. But anyway, luckily I didn't. But that's the only really time that I've had a pregnancy scare, but I've known loads of my friends that have had it. So be safe, protect yourself, because you don't want a little bubba running around. I can think of anything fucking worse. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this girl talk. I know it was like basically me just rambling on. I kind of just wanted to do this video as well to talk about myself recently and what experience I've planned and things like that. I am going to do kind of a little mini series on here in girls to girls talk, because I know I had a few more questions in regards to red flags in friends, cheating, and sex talk as well, some updated ones. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Obviously like, subscribe, all that kind of jazz, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.